Hello, this is my first Facebook Live video. My name's Ruth, by the way, and I decided that I wanted to do this because I've been on lockdown for a few weeks because I can't work. I'm due to the restrictions. I'm a holistic therapist, so I can't run my business at the moment. And I decided to do some bits and pieces online. I've been working on a Reiki course and some other things, but I also wanted to join some anxiety groups on Facebook because I thought I could help with some of the experience I have dealing with anxiety myself, and also the tools that I've learned and the tools that I use to help other people with meditation and mindfulness. And I've just completed a coaching course, and I joined the groups and I started giving a little bit of help, advice, information. And I have been suffering, or I had suffered with anxiety for probably from when I was 8, 9, 10 years old. I didn't know it was anxiety at the time, and it didn't necessarily manifest in the same way that anxiety does when you're older. You know, I would have high temperatures and become quite feverish and sick before a school trip. And looking back, you know, I had terrible stomach aches for years as a child. But so it got really bad in my mid-20s when my dad died, and you know, I've had different therapies and I've tried different medication, but the way that I live my life now and the things that I do for me are the things that have helped continue my healthy lifestyle, where I'm pretty much free from anxiety most of the time. I'd say I've gone from having anxiety as being the sort of main character of my life to being something that's on the periphery, that, you know, I have to maintain my health to keep it at bay, but it's very much a bit part actor who makes an occasional appearance now. So I thought that I could help by getting involved with some of the community in of people that are suffering with anxiety. But I quickly found that I felt quite impotent in what help I could actually give, and you know, it often sort of, whether it didn't feel like it, but I could see it could come across as lip service, and I didn't feel like I was making the impact that I could make. So I got to thinking about what I could do and how I could help. And I looked at the skills that I have, and I've decided to set up my own Facebook group, but not a Facebook group where, you know, it's necessarily where you offload and can sort of relate to each other's symptoms and worries. Not to say that you're not allowed to express how you feel, but I wanted it to be more focused on building the tools and techniques to help you cope with anxiety and help to relieve the patterns of behaviour, the thought patterns, and even to some extent the lifestyle that you get sucked into when you are crippled and pulled down by the feelings of anxiety. So, you know, I know how hard it is when you are very anxious, whether it's a generalized anxiety or whether it's anxiety over health or going outside. I know how crushing that is on you, on every part of your life. So the sort of things that I am thinking about doing are all kind of natural well-being, tools and techniques, and they're not to be a replacement for anything else that you're doing. And I fully endorse having therapeutic support, so therapies and even medication if it's needed. And so it's something that I kind of see would support you along your journey of getting better and feeling better and achieving the things that you want to achieve in life. I found with myself that anxiety, I wanted to achieve and I wanted to do things, but I felt that anxiety held me back every time, and my fear held me back every time. So what I'm going to be offering is I'm going to be doing some relaxation tracks and meditation. They're not necessarily meditations, but relaxation where I relax you down to music. And I'm actually going to do one after this, after I've finished talking. So if you want to carry on listening, I'm going to have a relaxation track after that I've put together for you, and it's very much focused on using breath work to relax your body. And I didn't mean to speak about it now, but it's really, for example, if you are suffering with generalized anxiety, you're at this constant high level of stress and alertness all the time. And I had it for about 6 months, that kind of anxiety. And the idea of the relaxation is to really just try and help you just drop that anxiety just a little bit, that stress. So, and it may be that the first time or the second time that you can't relax down, but it's about trying to sort of retrain your body and mind to remind your body that it can actually operate at a lower level of stress. So that's the relaxation exercise that I'm going to do after, if you want to watch it or listen to it. Where was I? So I want to do some meditation for people that want to do meditation, and mindfulness is really important. I'm qualified in mindfulness coaching, so I'd like to do some mindfulness exercises and also breath work. I'm not a breath work coach, but I do breath work, and I'd like to work through some breath work techniques with you to see what works for you and to see how you can incorporate it into your everyday life. So the mindfulness, the meditation and the relaxation exercises, and also I do Reiki, so Reiki healing. I can offer support that way for anybody that's open to that kind of healing. And I also want to offer some coaching as well for people that feel like goal setting is something that they'd be interested in, whether it's goal setting for getting yourself out of the anxiety, whether it's goal setting for being able to achieve what you want to achieve in life while dealing with and getting over the anxiety, because I do coaching, so it's something that I can offer as well. And then really, I just want to say the group is for people that are wanting to get out of just managing day by day, who want to have something for themselves, that are ready to push themselves forward but need a little bit of support and guidance. And also for people that just need a bit of who need to breathe, who feel like they just need 20 minutes in a day to just stop and relax or try to relax, and that just need support getting through day by day. But it's not instead of any other therapy or treatment. It really is an addition and maybe some kind of crutch, I don't know. But have a look at the group. There will be a link below if you're not in the group chat already. So join the group, have a look at the group, offer your opinions on what you would like, or give suggestions of things that you've seen, you know, whether it's healthy eating, whether it's a different form of exercise, whatever it is. I'd love people to share what's worked for them, and, you know, different resources as well. So anything that we can use to sort of positively help each other would be great. So another thing, the last thing that I want to talk about is challenges. So I want to set a little challenge for people every week. And one of the things that has screamed out at me when I've been reading through, in particular, the health anxiety community, is the horrendous effect that the virus has had on people's anxiety. And, you know, I think that's probably the hardest thing that I've had to listen to and read is the suffering that people have because of what's been going on over the last 12 months. And I can't remember where I was going with that now. Sorry. I really can't remember, but there is so much fear. Yes, the challenge, sorry. There's so much fear that has been created over the last 12 months. Now, I don't watch television very much at all, and I watch the news even less. And when I switch the 6 o'clock news on, just hearing the music, just, you know, I can feel the stress that is giving to people. And when you're watching it all the time, you don't notice the dramatic music of the BBC 6 o'clock news. And so anyway, going back to the challenge, what I was trying to get to is that the news is a massive driver for health, anxiety, fear. And the first challenge that I want to set people when they join the group is to try and reduce the amount of TV that they watch in a week, specifically the news. So, you know, if you listen to the news on the radio, then that means the radio too. But I think that for people that are really, really worried about the virus, taking a break from listening to what the news is pumping out every day will help. It won't get rid of it, but it will help. And what I'd really like is for people to give themselves a rating between 1 and 10 of how anxious they're feeling when they start the challenge. And then at the end of the time scale that they set, so it can be a day, it can be 3 days, it can be a week. The longer the better. So say, for example, we say 5 days. So at the beginning of 5 days, if you're a 7, at the end, it would be good to see that come down. Whether it does or not, we'd have to see. But it'd be really great to see how people get on with that. And if you feel, because I know the news and this whole thing is like an addiction in itself, if you feel like you can't not listen to the news at all, then reduce the amount that you listen to it. So listen to it once a day rather than 3 times a day. But I'll put the information on the challenge in the Facebook group. So that'll be my first challenge for people. So if you want to do that, I'd love to see how you get on and see what your progress is and see how it helps you. So that's it for now. I think I've warbled on enough, and I've probably just gabbled too much, but I'm going to put the anxiety relaxation track on now, and if you haven't got time to listen to it now, it will be available in the anxiety group, so you won't miss out if it is something you want. But thank you very much for your time. I hope I haven't bored you too much, but I felt that I wanted to do this, and I wanted to connect with some people that maybe I can help a little bit. So have an awesome day and keep smiling, and I'll see you soon. This is a relaxation session for those of you who are suffering with anxiety, chronic stress or worry. For some of you, you may not be able to shake all the feelings of anxiety during this relaxation session, and that's fine. It takes time and patience. So if you're not feeling what you think you should be feeling, that's okay. Don't be hard on yourself and don't give up. It's all part of the process. Just giving yourself the space to do this is a really positive step forward in helping yourself to feel better. Bringing yourself down to a deeper level of relaxation is restorative, and it helps to retrain your body and mind to operate at a lower level of stress. It's fine if your mind wants to resist or put up a fight and tell you that it's not working. That's okay, that's good. When you become more experienced at this, you'll be able to notice the negative comments that come up in your mind and not get caught up in them, but just let them go. So get yourself into a relaxed position and close your eyes. I'd like you to take your attention to your legs and your feet, and I'd like you to squeeze them as hard as you can. Tense your muscles up in your legs and your feet as hard as you can and hold them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and release. Let's do it again. So let's tense the legs and the feet up as tight as we can. Tensing those muscles for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and release. Okay, now I'd like you to include your buttocks in that. So I'd like you to tense your buttocks, your legs, your feet. Tense them as hard as you can. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and release. Okay, and we're going to move up into the arms and the torso. So I'd like you to again tense your torso, your stomach muscles, your chest, the backs of your shoulders, tensing it all up with your arms and your hands. Tense as hard as you can for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and release. Okay, let's do it again. Let's tense the muscles in the stomach as hard as we can, moving into the back and the shoulders and the arms and the hands, and tense 2, 3, 4 and release. So now I'd like you to include your face and your neck and your whole body, and I'd like you to tense every part of your body as hard as you can for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and release. This is a time for you, and for the duration of this relaxation session, the outside world fades away as your cocoon of warmth, comfort, peace, and tranquility becomes your full reality. I would like you to imagine roots growing from the base of your spine into your legs and down into your feet, through your feet into the ground. And as they penetrate the ground, they thicken and become strong. Imagine energy flowing up from the earth into the roots and filling your body with healing, relaxing energy. flows up through your legs into your body, into your arms, into your neck and head. When you feel comfortable, I'd like you to take your focus onto your breathing for a few moments and notice whether you are breathing into your chest or are you breathing more shallow. Are you breathing using your stomach? I would like you to extend your breath in by the count of 2 and out for the count of 2. So, let's begin. Breathe in, 1, 2. Breathe out, 1, 2. Breathe in, 1, 2. Breathe out, 1, 2. Breathe in, 1, 2. Breathe out, 1, 2. Breathe in, 1, 2. And breathe out, 1, 2. Okay, and return your breath to its natural rhythm and relax. Now return your attention to your breathing. I would like you to concentrate on breathing into your stomach. If you haven't done this before, you push your stomach out as you breathe in and then push your belly back in when you breathe out. Focus on breathing into this point without inflating your lungs. And when your belly is full, you can continue to breathe into your lungs and fill those too. When both your belly and your lungs are full, release and let go. So let's start with the first breath into the belly, pushing the diaphragm down as you breathe into your stomach. And when you can breathe no more into your stomach, fill your lungs, breathe into your lungs, fantastic. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and release through your mouth and rest. And now we're going to breathe into the belly again and then into the lungs and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and release through the mouth. And again into the belly and into the lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and release. And again into the belly and now the lungs and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and release. And once more breathe into the belly and then the lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and release and let your breath return to its natural rhythm. And as you've released the breath, let go. And now we take our focus to the sensations of the body. How does it feel? How have the sensations changed? Are they tingling, fizzing? Do you feel lighter or heavier? Hot or cold? want you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone in feeling how you feel. And you are not alone because whether you see it or feel it, other people care about you. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe right now. And right now is all that matters. Moment to moment is where you need to be right now. And in this moment, you are safe. Say it in your mind, I am safe. I am safe. I'd like you to return to your belly breathing in for the count of 4 and out for the count of 4. Breathe into your belly for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your focus there and then breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing in for 4 and out for 4. By breathing into your belly, you are signaling to the body to move to the parasympathetic nervous system, which means you will begin to feel more calm and relaxed. Breathe in slowly for 4 and out for 4. Take your attention to the bottom of your spine. And the next time you breathe in for 4, I would like you to imagine there is a ball of bright white light moving up your spine, through your neck and into your head. And as you breathe out for 4, imagine the ball of light going down the front of your body and back to the bottom of your spine. Repeat this breath as the ball of light travels up your spine, and breathe out as it travels down the front of your body, and keep this rhythm going. If at any time this is too difficult, please allow your breathing to return to normal. So we breathe in 2, 3, 4 and out 2, 3, 4, and the ball of light goes up the spine 2, 3, 4 and down the front of the body 2, 3, 4. Keep this going. Feel the energy flow up your back and down the front of your body. The next time you breathe the ball of light up your spine, allow it to stop around your heart area and let it expand. Expands the white ball of light from your heart space out into your body, and focus on the sensations you are feeling here. Feel the energy expand from your heart space into your whole body, energizing you. Enjoy these sensations. Today you have made a positive step by deciding to take the time for yourself to listen to this relaxation track. Every step you make to help yourself heal, you are manifesting a new future and an empowered you. The strength and courage you possess to get you here to this moment is amazing. Recognize it. Little by little, you are taking back control. You are taking back your power. The things that you have been so worried about, the big shadows in your life, will slowly start to shrink as you realize that they aren't as threatening as you thought. You can take back control over your mind, your emotions, your body and health. Take a moment to generate the belief, the will, the motivation that you are ready to make the next step to recovering, whatever it may be. If you wish, you can continue to listen to the music and know that when you are ready, you can wiggle your toes and open your eyes, and you will feel brighter, clearer and more energized and positive. And before you get on with the rest of your day, make a pledge to yourself to plan the next step of your recovery.